it through.
Deactivation of command function override requires altitude clearance.
It's you.
How are you, gentlemen? We have successfully acquired your base of operations. Prepare to be destroyed.
1 minute to boss destruct.
How dare you?
Your time has run out. Savor your final moments.
This is someone's idea of a practical joke, right?
Captain, what should we do?
Arm every SIG for deployment. Initiate launch sequence. Open the pod bay doors. Justice shall be served.
Hi, everybody. Happy Saturday. Hope you all are doing well. I am having a very low-key Saturday, enjoying myself as Saturday should ideally be. Go ahead and switch over this screen because we got a lot of game to go through. So welcome to another Skies of Arcadia Legends stream. I'm gonna hop right in. We have plans. And by plans, I mean a whole lot of discoveries I need to make in between now and where my go live message actually said that I was going. So next thing in the story to do, we escaped Balua, we recruited Fina, we can make our way to the region of Nasser, which is like the stereotypical desert region in an RPG. But there's something like 8 discoveries to make there and back again before I actually land in the town we're going to. So we're going to go hunt those down first, and actually I think the first thing I need to do, to tell you the truth, is to backtrack to Shrine Island, because there was a cham there that I couldn't get before because Cupid wasn't in the party, and I want to get that now. So yeah, let's backtrack a little bit. Shrine Island is it was north. Okay, so we're not going too far. But we do have basically an entire dungeon to go back through to find the cham, and who knows where it's actually at in the dungeon, so this might take some time. But we will hopefully find it relatively soon. All right, I didn't even see what I had. This is Alpha Storm level. We do have the whole team, so I can start doing this again. All right, good stuff. It's nice to be able to do that again. Because you needed at least 3 members of the team to have enough spirit points at the beginning of the fight to do that. That didn't do a lot of damage for a crit hit. Oh, that's rude. That's fine. This battle will be over too quick for it to be an issue. I don't particularly care that they can't cast magic right now. All right, one more. There we go. All right, off we go to... Oh, right. Hopefully in the process of getting this champ, she'll actually get a lot of level ups. I forgot her health was that low. Okay, where's Shrine Island? Ah. We'll park here. I like that this is this ship is, I think this ship looks slightly different because it's like painted in the little Jax colors. Yeah, the small boats that you take to land on islands are different throughout the game based on what actual ship you are currently flying the skies with, which is a cool detail that they didn't need to include, and I'm glad they did. All right, now where's this cham? It would be great if it was like outside and I didn't even need to do anything inside the dungeon, but I highly doubt I'm gonna be that lucky. I'm not that lucky. All right. But we needed to get into battles to get Fina leveled up, so it's fine. Ooh. I guess start here and just work my way around. I hate that you can't rotate the camera while you're actually walking. That's a little tedious. Or you can, but it gets really, really confused. I do wish there were a quick way to exit dungeons after you were done. I don't think that exists in this game. That was kind of a wasted attack, but oh well. That always happens if I literally just smash the attack button 4 times to start the fight off and not actually like choose who to go after, but no, he still did it all in one cycle. That's not bad. Dang. I forgot how magic focused, magic centered she is. that is a thing that will regularly happen. Oh. It might be on like one level low. Doesn't seem to be right where I'm at. At least I know it seems to be inside the building, so it's gonna take a bit to get back over to that side on the inside though. That was a weird amount of distance that I went without getting attacked. That feels strange. Well, anyways. There we go. Finally. I should still actually try to Alpha Storm. Oh, that first one just immediately moved out of the way, so now this Alpha Storm's only gonna... Oh, well, they're right here. Okay. It might hit both of them. Okay, good. I was worried when I saw one, like, move. I was like, surely this Alpha Storm is only going to hit one of the 2 of them and just totally biff the other one. Alright, I guess I want to try going back out and around? I don't know if this leads back in, though. This might only lead to the treasure chest that was out here. Oh, it doesn't lead to anything. Well, it does lead to this, which takes me to the bottom floor. Which might not be where I need to go. Let's go take a look, I guess. Further down. Okay. Back on the bottom floor. Okay, that makes sense. But that still doesn't seem right to getting this sham. It was triggering like here-ish. I don't see anything now though. Maybe I should... I might need to actually look up the details of where exactly this thing is in a guide. Oh cool, coming from behind. We will definitely Alpha Storm then. Yeah, actually while they're fighting I will do exactly that. cam locations. Go to the, oh, it is on the bottom of the shrine. Okay, at the complete end of the way, which is such a not helpful wording, but apparently it is on the bottom floor. That's all I really need to know. All right, so we'll go back down. And get attacked 5 million times on the way. That wasn't quite accurate. I should be nice to this game because this is not the Dreamcast version where you actually would get attacked 5 million times on the way. This is just... The encounter rate is a lot better in this version. Was the looper immune or did it just not hit the looper? I'm not sure. It's possible the angle of the Alpha Storm might have just missed it entirely. Oh, I hate when it runs and it can't. And like, I just want it to go, so it would be great if it did run. Okay, at least that works. I hate loopers. Like the most annoying enemy in the game. Especially the like super powered loopers you can fight at the end of the game that aren't quite super well. One of them is a super boss, really. They're especially annoying. Okay, so down here somewhere. Probably in this corner. I felt, oh. Where exactly is it? This is not helping. I know it's like here-ish, but let me try another guide, because Oh, it's one floor up. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. All right, how do I get up there from here without having to like backtrack tremendously? I think I can actually go right around the corner here. Okay, yeah, cool. Oh geez, it's like literally 1 pixel. That is annoying. Okay. That's all the chams that I can get. I think I can like go ahead and feed them to Cupel. Yes. And Cupel upgraded. Cupel is now the Cupel Blade. Okay. Now we can actually leave. And good luck to me remembering how to get out of this stupid dungeon. Alright, so next thing I want to do, once we get out of here, I want to go back to Doc and Maria. We're not going to go fight Piastel yet, who is available to fight now because we got the black mark the last time we were in Celos Island. But I need to have the whole team at like level 17 or higher for that fight, or else I'm just gonna die. So we will wait on that, but I can at least stop by the area to drop off the 2 moonfish, the 3 moonfish that I already picked up, and I should get some nice rewards for that. And then finally we will head for Nasser, like I promised in the stream go live message. All right. Where do I want to go to get out of here? I guess I can just keep going up, actually. And maybe duck through that door. That's fine. Oh. The cone isn't as big as it looks, which is a shame. But it's fine, we're good. Alright, I think through here will take me back out eventually. Hopefully. No. That will just lead me back down. Okay, where do I go instead? Actually, I'm confused. You know what? Hold on. Let me go back out and look at the map. Yeah, this is definitely not the right way. But we have no choice but to go this way, so I guess we'll go this way and figure it out. Okay. Hi, Lamai, how's it going? Is it this door? Yes, it's this way. Okay, good. This is, I guess I'm technically also cloud gaming in this game too. Everything leads back to Genshin somehow or another. Ah, nice. I was actually just playing HSR right before I start stream. There's an event currently live that I only just started today. But I just laser focused the story. It was a really good story this patch, but I won't say any more because I was looking on Kaya's stream and Kaya's like way further back than I am, so I'm not trying to spoil anybody, but it was a really good story in this patch. All right, let's keep going. I wish there were a way to disable random battles in this game, which is like, that's not gonna level me up and I will be screwed if I did that, but they're so annoying. Such as life. I did choose to play in a literal turn-based JRPG on the stream, so what can I expect? Oh, that must be an alt then. Okay, that actually makes a bit more sense. Oh, okay. All right. So what I've done in the story would still be spoilers, but not to anywhere near as far of an extent as I thought. Good to know. We will alpha storm that. Let me see if I get lucky. Have everybody target the looper. Could just hear that perfectly in my head in that voice too. That was great. Oh, the alpha storm actually does hit the loopers. Okay. Maybe I should alpha storm the looper in every fight just in case. And potentially have to take 2 turns to kill everything else. I will give that tactic a try the next time I get ambushed by a looper. But for now, I'm free. At least until I get into my ship and get into air battles. It's funny to me how incredibly realistic this water looked back in, what, 2000? It seems pretty jank now, but that was some really good looking water back when this game first came out. All right, that's the last time we'll be coming to this island until like the very end of the game, when suddenly the island out of nowhere becomes plot relevant again. For now, let's head back in this direction. I think we need a curve over here. Yeah. And Doc should be somewhere out and about. Ugh. Is that him? He's always near Sailor's Island, but I can never remember exactly where. Oh no, that's a Valuan flagship. That is absolutely not Doc. Is that him? No. Where's he at? Alright, this is gonna take a bit. Maybe a little bit to the west. Oh, she's doing that. Alpha storms are usually good opportunities to take a sip of whatever drink I'm in the mood for. It's such a long attack. There are much longer animations in this game, but they tend to be super moves that require like all of your resources, which I don't really have the ability to do right now, so we're not going to see that for quite some time. Okay, I want to go, I guess, in this direction. I want to be very careful because I don't want to get into the fight with Piastel, and she is probably out here somewhere too. He was like right there though. I'm confused as to why I suddenly can't find him. Let me look this up. Here, hit those three, I guess. Oh, the red and white. Okay, I saw that. I passed that ship by. I guess I just completely missed it somehow. That's funky. Okay. So we gotta backtrack. Just the one left? Yeah, just no more alpha storms. Let's just attack. Go through this. Now I'm nervous because I'm like too far west, and I like incredibly worried I will run into Piastel. So let me get out of there. Okay, so it is almost certainly this ship, and maybe I just zoomed past it too quickly. Oh, you just don't get a prompt. You just have to go up to it and hit A. Wow, a prompt would have been nice. I see you've caught some moonfish. Here, let's feed the little critter. Gave the moonfish to Maria's bird. That thing is getting big. Jeez, I wonder how much more it'll grow. Ew, it coughed up something. Oh wait, there's something inside the hairball. Tell you what, as a token of my appreciation, you can keep whatever the bird spits up, okay? I'm alt print screening that. That is a cursed sentence if ever I've seen one. All right. Do that. My apologies. Okay. Rhizolan crystal. That's pretty good, actually. Looks like you've still got some moonfish left over. Do you want to feed? Yes, please. It would be so nice if you could feed all your fish at once to this bird and not have to click through this thing every time. So we probably got another one to do after this. I think. Warrior's Rune? What is that? Oh, I guess we only had 2. Okay, that's fine. Look how big your little bird has grown, Maria, and it's all thanks to this young man and his friends. ... Oh, thank you. Well, huh? Maria, did you just say something? That's so cute. Maria. Vice, I can't thank you enough. I don't know how many years it's been since I've heard Maria's voice. What? You mean to tell me that your own daughter hasn't spoken to you in years? Whoa, back up there, honey. I'm still single. I don't even have a wife, let alone a kid. Maria's not my kid. She lost her family a few years back. I may not look the part now, but at one point in my life I was a Valuan soldier. I worked for Mendoza, a former admiral of the Valuan Armada, as a doctor on board his flagship. And Maria is his daughter, the daughter of a Valuan admiral. However, when she was still very young, she lost her father and the rest of her family in a horrible accident. It was a horrifying experience for such a little kid to go through. Since then, she hasn't shown a hint of emotion or spoken a single word. And I don't blame her either. The poor kid had to watch her family's ship, with all of her family still on board, sink below the clouds. This is a very dark story that has a lot of links to a lot of characters in this game. So I took her under my wing and retired from the military, and that's when I became a free ship doctor. That's why it's sort of my responsibility to make sure Maria is happy. It's my responsibility and my punishment of sorts. Oh, I'll be right there, Maria. Ever since she stopped talking, whenever she needs me, she just rings her bell like that. And every time I hear that bell, my heart nearly breaks. Vice, I beg you, please find more moonfish. The little bird, for whatever reason, seems to be getting through to Maria. She seems to be coming out of her shell at long last. Who knows? Maybe Maria will actually smile again someday. I probably shouldn't get my hopes up, but I can't help it. But I'm gonna bet on you. Something tells me that if anyone can heal Maria's wounds, it's you. I'm counting on you, Vice. Alright, let me see what this Warrior's Rune is. I'm curious about that before I do anything else. Is that an item? Ooh. There's a black spot. It's not a ship item. Oh, it's a... I see, it's a ring. Oh, that's a pretty good ring. Dang. Okay. I kind of want to put that on Vice right now. Yeesh. Not just attack power, but... same attack power as the Thraken scale that I'm wearing, but also like defense, hit and dodge. That's wild. Okay, absolutely putting that on. Does anybody else in my party need a better ring? Protects the wearer against magic. I feel like now that I have Fina in my party, we better put that on Fina, because Fina is going to be the heal bot essentially from now on. So let's do that. I could have just changed it from that screen. I went too far. Well, Will Magic Defense is pretty good, though. Oh, she can't equip all the stuff that was in that other menu. Okay. She's very limited, in which case the Silver Veil is the best of what I have, I think. So leave that on her for now. He has that. increases attack power. Dragon scale is a better increase. Vice is the only one that can wear the warrior's rune. Interesting. I was curious why I didn't see it. I guess we can leave that on her in this case. It would probably still be... Oh, hold on. That would make her Alpha Storm go off even faster. Let's do that. I like that. Okay. I think we're in a good spot now. All right, so with all that done, the next stuff that I need to do is a lot. Discoveries 5 through 9, 65 and 66. Yeesh, okay. So we need to head in this direction, I think. Yeah, Nasser is here. We can't actually like go there yet, but at least to the big part of Nasser. We can go south here to more of this area. Just from like this side of it. Battles first. I have to see where I'm going. There's like 7 discoveries I can make now. And I want to get all of them before I go to Maramba for the first time. Because if I remember correctly, we're going to get stranded in Maramba again. Because Drachma's Drachma. But we want to get all these discoveries first. And then go back to the Sailor's Island and drop them off. Because there's not a Sailor's Guild at Maramba, which is the next town we're going to. Oh, there's another champ in the lighthouse. Yeah, so we're gonna go back to Sailor's Island and do a lot. All right, cool. Oh, new guys. Let's do that. I just have to make sure that I actually correctly go to all these. 5 through 9. Okay. Basically, I need to start by finding the town we need to go to and not going in the town. Just doing a lot outside of it. But the town is the starting point to figure out where I'm going. That was a lot of damage. Yeesh. I'll have to keep an eye on my health here. Let's see. I forget what this move does. Let's just keep on with this for now. I think keeping an eye on my health might be easier because I think that Lunar Blessing move is a regen. So if I have everyone focused, then I can immediately like have that available in a battle if things start going nasty. I'll have to verify that, but because if I had to rely on like magic and items to heal, it would be horrible because limited on both. So, but the process should be quite a bit easier with super moves that can do that kind of thing. Yeah, regen. Okay. Cost 12 though, which is a lot. So it. Oh no! Did I get close enough to trigger? Oh, I did. Wow, there's nothing there but sand. So this is a desert. I've heard sailors talk about them before, but this is my first time actually seeing one. No, I think I'm fine. I have to like go to the actual town. But there's a cutscene for your first time getting into the region. Now that you mention it, I've heard sailors talking about them too. They said that the Nasser deserts are so hot, if you walk around in the sun too long, your hair catches fire. Everyone carries buckets of water around with them so they can put their friends' hair out. And then, oh, come on, Aika, you don't actually believe those crazy stories. Sometimes I wonder what goes on in that head of yours. That was amazing. Don't come crying to me when your head bursts into flames. That glass eye patch you wear will intensify the sun's rays and fry your brain. I'm just kidding, Vice. It's just a story that I heard a long time ago. I didn't really believe it either. But you can't be too careful. Oh my god. The moonstones that fall from the red moon give off a great deal of heat. It's too hot for most plants to survive. Because of this, the lands of Nasser have been reduced to a barren wasteland. I see. There isn't much down there besides sand and rock. The red moon crystal should be hidden somewhere in the desert, right? That's right, Vice. It is buried deep within the ancient temple of Piran. Piran? An ancient temple? I'll bet there's all kinds of treasure in there. Maybe some gold and gems and magic stuff and nice clothes and stuff. If we find a bunch of treasure, we'll be rich. We can go buy whatever we want. What's the first thing you'd buy, Fina? But buy? What does that mean exactly? But Fina, you don't know what that means? I'm terribly sorry. I've never seen the rest of the world before, and you don't need to look very far to find a shop. Everyone buys stuff. It's normal. Well, Fina, you really don't get out much, do you? According to the map, there's a city nearby called Maramba. Let's go there first. I'm too old for this. Oh, jeez. Okay, good. Yeah, that was just a short cutscene. But in case it does something like that to me again, I'm going to play it safe. Because I hadn't saved in a while, and I want to get stuck out here in Maramba without the chance to actually go look for the stuff I'm looking for. There's Maramba. Okay, now I have a position to start with. I need to check the top of the mountains directly south. Let me just orient myself here. Red Looper, no! Okay, we're just gonna all in on this dude immediately. But also, I'm gonna spirit charge him to try and get 12 points on the next turn, perhaps. Oh, Alpha Storm is a fire-based attack, so it might just be that it's worthless on these guys specifically. Unfortunate, but I know. Holy crap. Wow, that did a lot of damage. Oh, they don't have enough. Okay. You know what? I could probably kill it in time. We're about to find out. I think Fina, well, the issue is that Fina's so low on level right now compared to everybody else. So anything that attacks her is just going to do a lot. But I have to keep bringing her into battles to get her level up, so I'm going to have to account for this. In the meantime, I really wish you could use these supermoons outside. Oh, you can. No, you can't. I got really excited for a second. Unfortunate. Oh, she also doesn't have the moves I need yet. I need to, she'll learn it eventually, but for now, I guess Aika will continue to be the heal bot. Let's have you use that on her. And she'll just hit the regular one on everybody else. He's good. Okay, one more save. And yeah, I'm gonna have Fina just start to guard every fight. Because I can't risk her having her die like instantly. Okay, I'm going south to these mountains, I think. Not sure exactly what mountains it's talking about south of Maramba. Is it talking about the same continent that I was on? Okay, we'll start with that dude. You played safe. Just go all in on the attacks. Oh, I have map coordinates too. Okay. I can't believe that thing went after her specifically. But at least I guarded, so it didn't do that much damage. Nice. Oh, okay. Well, Aika will get away from that, but that might affect... Okay, only Drachma. That's not horrible. Let's Alpha Storm them again. Oh, so close. What? Okay, thank you. I was gonna be very annoyed. Although I would have only called more beetles, so that's something I could deal with, but that was not gonna be ideal. Okay, that's interesting. The guide I'm looking at actually has... Oh, that's talking about this. Wow, okay. That is not south. That's literally north. If that's what it means, let me try and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That looks correct. Yeah, so it's... I need to be up here, which is not south of... Okay, that was very weird. So I guess I need to go northeast. Unless the coordinates on this guide are just wrong, which is entirely possible. Oh, geez. Okay, I kind of don't like this, but let's start with... Alpha Storm won't do a lot, but we'll have you guard. We'll have you Spirit Charge, actually. Makes it easy on me. Looper's running is like an actual good scenario right now. Even though they do give really good XP, I feel like I don't have the energy to focus on them when I've got more dangerous enemies to deal with. As long as those more dangerous enemies don't attack Fina, it's fine. Yeah, he can live through that fine. I'm actually gonna have her do this. Nice. I don't know if that will give enough health back before this ends to actually like heal Vice though. Because the regen only takes effect at the beginning of each fight, or the beginning of each turn. So if Vice just kills the guy here, then nobody gets health back, and that was wasted. Oh well. Both now I know. Okay. Maybe it means on top of the rocks in the same area? Like here? Oh, yeah. Okay, same continent. Got it. All right. Ridiculous. A natural formation of 3 round rocks stacked on top of each other and perfectly balanced. The balance seems delicate, especially when the rocks sway in the wind, but for some reason they have never toppled. All right, cool. Now we need to go directly east of Maramba to this floating lake, which is very obvious. The other two will be a little bit difficult to find, but all right, we'll Alpha Storm. She will guard. He will Spirit Charge. Oh, didn't quite. All right. That's a shame, but oh well. That means one more turn for this guy to be alive too. Just deal a lot of damage. But at least that damage wasn't toward Fina, I guess, so. Just do... Should be fine. Alright, cool. I also need to remember I have a bunch of carry boxes. I spend a lot of my money on those specifically. So I do have an easy way to heal up. Found the Wandering Lake. The truth behind the story of the disappearing lake is even stranger. Temperature differences make a large bowl of rock float above the desert sands, holding a lake of clear water. Once the water cools off, it settles downward again. Interesting. Okay, back to Maramba. This is an orient point. And from here, I want to head southeast and watch my compass as I fly over the sands of the desert. Oh, just a looper. Okay. No, just do nothing. Later in the game, I can't remember exactly where, but there is an item, or it's not an item. It's a ring that you can equip that makes it so that enemies cannot escape from battle when they're fighting you, and that's basically the way you farm loopers. It was southeast. Okay, so we want to just head in this direction and hope for the best. Oh, Sandfalls. That's not what I was looking for. It was like the next thing I was going to look for. Long ago, a young black pirate searched the desert for the isle that spouts treasure. After a long trek, he was shocked to find that it produced only sand. But he realized that the desert was the true treasure and spent the rest of his years in Nasser. Okay. And then somewhere down here... Oh, I'm still like on that island. There we go. Found the oasis. As shipbuilding developed and flight distances grew, the oasis in the middle of the desert lost some of its importance to travelers, but it is still critical to caravans on land routes and remains lively as a center of trade and information. All right, cool. And now, last thing, we're going to want to head back to Maramba and head east to find the Temple of Piran, which we cannot explore right now, but we can find it as a discovery. Oh, we got ambushed. Oh, it's bad. Okay, not so bad. Definitely not so bad. All right. I was more worried than I needed to be. Although Vice is still low, I need to fix that. Let's not worry about that guy for now. That'll do. Forgot Vice's weapon poisons by default. What is this? Okay. Nice. Okay, and we'll try for the looper. Probably won't work. It'll probably run, but well, I can Cutlass Fury actually. Oh wait, let's have him tackle instead, because that does more damage. And super moves cannot miss. So this should be guaranteed, at least. I don't know if it will kill the thing, though. Nice. Okay. Good to know. That's not a technique we can use every time because those things don't tend to stick around for long enough to do that, but it's nice when they do. I am going to play it safe. I should heal Vice first. Let's do the smart move before I save. They're fine. Okay, now let's do this. Okay. Now we're gonna head back in this direction. Marambo is here. Now we want to head due east. Further east. Well, avoiding ships because I don't want to deal with yeah, that's an enemy ship right there. Here's the temple. Once I do this though, let's see. Then I need to go back and do discoveries 65 and 66, which are also out here somewhere. Looper again. Okay. Deal with those guys first. Alpha Storm will not hit both of them. This one, I guess. I'm gonna do that, maybe? Yeah, that goes. Star Sand and Maroon Isle, okay. South from Maramba. Alright, we'll do that in a second. Wow, I actually got a hit in. Wasn't expecting that. Let's capitalize on that very quickly with a Cutlass Fury. Oh, dang. Oh well. I got my hopes up, but that's the normal occurrence when you're fighting a looper, so. Nice, found the Temple of Piran. A stone building thought to have been created by an ancient dynasty. The stonework and construction demonstrate a high level of technology for that period, but no clues are left that point to the purpose behind these huge creations. Nice, this is it. This is where the Red Moon Crystal is buried. Great, let's land the ship and search the place right away. ... Wait, boy, head to town first. I've got some things I need to take care of. There's a port city named Maramba near here. Go there first, got it? Sure, no problem. I just thought that we could, never mind, doesn't matter to me. He wants you to go to Maramba first so that he can ditch you. Spoilers. But he just does not want to actually get involved in anything to do with this whole moon crystal thing. At least not right now. We will change his mind later, but he's an old man who really wants to go kill his Moby Dick analog. And this would take him away from that, and he doesn't want to be taken away from that, so right, head south from Maramba. Okay. So many battles. A lot of these guys. Let's stop worrying about the looper. Let's just... because that's inevitably going to happen, or it'll just happen later. Attorney? How dare you? Thank goodness. Am I gonna have to start Delta shielding when I see these stupid things? Yeesh. That's not ideal, but I absolutely will if I have to. Alright, one more. Alright, cool. That was scary. I always get instantly terrified when any enemy in this game just casts Eternity out of nowhere. I really wish you would learn Sakri. Anyway, we're heading here, and it said search around the edge of the desert, pretty close to where the land extends into South Ocean. Let me verify that. South Ocean is like way down here, though. This is mid-ocean. This must be South Ocean. So I guess they're talking about like here and around. Like I need to circle around behind these mountains, maybe. Oh, ambush. Nice. Let's get that one because it might not be in the range of her Alpha Storm. Oh, it definitely is. But we do have to focus one of them down first anyway, so let's oh, there's a big guy over there. Let's have them do that actually. She can Alpha Storm all these guys. But they should focus on this Stone Beak, absolutely. Oh, that hit them all. Nice. Good stuff. Hopefully these three can kill this Stone Beak in one turn, and then she can just Alpha Storm everything else again. Aw, really? Alright. Nice poison damage, though. We'll do the same thing. It's just people may take damage now because the ambush is over and done with. Should be okay, though. Nice. I feel like there are ways to make her Alpha Storm stronger. I can't remember. I think that's just level, but that doesn't mean there's going to be a point where like the current level enemies you're fighting that are around your level are never going to be able to be instantly killed by Alpha Storm. So you just get to a point where you're just always going to have to expect to use 2 Alpha Storms per battle, perhaps. This is... I feel like we are on the verge of South Ocean here, but am I really in the right spot, or do I have this wrong? Let's see. This will be easier. Let me count actual map coordinates here. Oh, it is. Okay, so it's probably on this edge. Somewhere like out here. It's not quite all the way where I went. Theoretically, based on what I'm reading. There's no easy setup here. I guess I will start with these guys. Alpha Storm this crew. Have her guard. And similarly have him attack this last one. Maybe that'll work. Vice should start spreading his attacks around if he's going to poison everything. Alright, that's good. Uh-oh. Okay, they can only call one. That's annoying, but not horrible. Ugh. That's attack down. And now he can't cast magic, but I don't particularly care. Really? Dang. This is not going too well. Alright, well, at least we got one of them. Yeesh. I think we got two with the Alpha Storm earlier. Still though. Let's start on these guys and have her do this for more of them. If I hit this one, maybe I'll get the other two. Probably not as much of an issue for her to do that anymore. Not quite as well as I was expecting or wanting. Let's do this guy. I'll say how's it going. Let me see if I get lucky with this direction. Nah, well, at least took them out. One left who could still call for allies. Speak of the devil. Ah. More important to take these guys out anyway, though. Oh. I don't remember what that debuff is. Nice. I don't think I have to heal Vice after this fight, though. It just throw like a Sakura box on him. Okay, good. They're both in range of an Alpha Storm, so this should be pretty quick. The rest of the party can finish it off with physical attacks. Oh, okay, good. I was worried when it didn't show up in the animation at first. I was like, was it too far away? But no. It is a direct cone that hits everything on the battlefield. It just... the animation doesn't show everything initially. Okay, good. Let's heal Vice. Because he's hurting after that fight. Nice, I love Ravina. The closer I can get her to the rest of the party, the better. Let's go ahead and top all them off. Except for Drachma, because he's leaving the party soon. I don't care about him. I feel like I've gone too far. Let me see if I can... It's difficult to find some of this stuff sometimes. This guide might help me a little bit more than the other one I'm looking at. Let's see. I'm looking for star sand. Yeah, I passed it. Okay. Oops. I hit a button I didn't mean to hit, and y'all can't hear what happened because... Oh, you can, because I have... No, Fubar's not on this scene. Still, that was a button I didn't mean to hit. Okay. I am back. We need to head back in this direction, and it was kind of like up against the wall. There we go. Found the star sand. In southern Nazar, there was once a desert filled with sand that would sparkle even in the dark of the night, but slowly the sparkle faded. But legend has it that someone saved some sand in a giant bottle and hid it for centuries. I don't like two sentences back to back that start with the word but. That is bad grammar. All right, Maroon Isle. Between the Star Sand and the South Ocean? Okay, let me go look at this again. Oh, that's just... How did I miss that? That's like visibly... Oh, it's not visible until you find it. Wow, okay. It's like up here in the sky, just invisible unless you pop over the exact right location. Let's do this first. Okay. Everybody all in on this guy. Let's stop the eternity possibilities right from the start. Excellent. Now they can go all in on the other guy, who is also dangerous, but far less dangerous than a guy who can cast eternity. Fatigue Breath on Vice is fine. How much until she... Where's she at with that? You can't really check. I think the only way I would be able to know for sure, this is probably a good idea actually. I want to get some of the better green spells on her thing. So I really should go ahead and take Cupel off of Silver. I do have all the elements now, which is good, so I can start really learning spells for a lot of people. But yeah, she really needs some healing spells, so let's let's do this for her for now. We have definitely passed it. Have we? Is it floating around and I just can't see it? I don't see it anywhere. I think it must be invisible until you find it, but where exactly is it? The coordinates here say 10-9, which means it's over here. It's 1 south? Okay, so I didn't go far enough. Yep, nice. Long ago, when air pirates betrayed their crew or captain, as punishment they were abandoned on this island with only a week's supply of food. So fearful did pirates become of this island, its legend lives on in the songs of air pirates even today. Okay. And now I need to go back to... Discovery 76 in the mid-ocean is the last one I should get now. And then I can circle all the way back to Sailor's Island. 76 is Mirage Island. Slightly northwest of Sailor's Island, directly west of the Balloon Grand Fortress. Okay, so we need to go, like, legitimately back up here. Position is, like, 7-4. Okay, so it's, like, right here. So we need to go there and be careful without running into any balloons who are like mostly here and will just like ruin my life. And also without running into Piazzle, who is like right here. So it's gonna be dangerous. But either way, I need to head northwestish from where I'm at right now. Get a little bit of XP in the process here. That sure is a lot of birds that can cast Eternity. Thankfully it's an ambush first, so yeesh. Let's start here. Let's have her Alpha Storm this entire group. We'll have them focus on this set. Since we get a free turn, we'll just kill as many as we can, and then we're gonna have Aika Delta Shield every turn from then on. Because this would be an incredibly dangerous situation if we didn't get to ambush. That is not the one I told you to attack. Oh well. All right. Now we're just gonna. Everybody's gonna hit random ones. That one, I guess. I guarantee you none of them will cast Eternity because I shielded, but the way this game works, the moment you don't cast Delta Shield, an enemy will just do this. Okay, we got lucky. Well, we didn't get lucky. We casted what we needed to not be unlucky. Eternity has a 50% chance of just instantly killing your character. Or if you cast it on other enemies, same deal. Nonetheless, it is a thing you don't want to have happen to you, so. Needless to say, Piasso, the character that I'm going to avoid fighting for several more levels, she always casts. She is specifically coded to cast any of the eternal spells if you do not Delta Shield on any given turn. So in all of her fights, Aika has Delta Shield every single turn, every single combat with her. So I hope you have healing spells on other characters like Fina. All right. I like his grin there. You can see the hint of teeth in the colorization. That's got a Sylvite ring. Okay, let's see what that is. Anyway, that's good character design from the creators of this game 20 years ago, 25 years ago. What does this do? Boost defense and magic defense, especially with silver magic protects against death. That would be useful if I didn't want a Delta Shield and I just wanted to use her to bring people back to life, which she can't do yet, but eventually I will have her learn the spell to do that. So that might be useful later. I don't want to switch to it now, though. For now, let's keep going. Slowly make my way out of... Oh, I didn't even get any fish. That was horrible. All right, let's head back into mid-ocean. We're back at Sailor's Island. Let's head northwest from here. Let me check my map again. That's not my map. A little bit more north. Okay. And again, I have to be very careful here. Is that what I'm going for? Quite possibly. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going for. Oh, we ambushed. Okay, let's do some damage. Let's Alpha Storm in this direction. Yeah. Everybody else will attack the far guy. I need to rethink my setup here so I don't have my coffee like I don't have to reach around my microphone to get my coffee. But I feel like that'll be easier to do in about 4 months when I move to a new apartment and like redesign my office space anyway. So let me not bother with that now, but that's something I gotta think about. Maybe leave the coffee over here, but like put the mic on the other side. Which I could actually do now that I think about it, but... Mirage Island, nice. Lately, sailors have been reporting sightings of Sailor's Island floating around mid-ocean. They tried to get close to the island, but to no avail. Theory has it that light reflected off Sailor's Island is creating a mirage of sorts. Oh, that's supposed to be interesting. Oh, that's so many ships. That is so dangerous. Let's get out of there. That's everything we need to get discovery wise. So now we can go back to Sailor's Island. Really? I'm reading this guide. They recommend at this point buying some stuff from the mystery merchant. And I bought a lot of stuff last time, so I don't know if I have money for it now. But I can try, I guess. We will have you Alpha Storm them. And y'all attack this guy. I suppose I could spend the next 30 minutes, the last 30 minutes of stream just like grinding money to buy these boxes talking about if necessary. But in retrospect, I wish I had looked at this guide, paid more attention to it. Last stream, before I bought like almost spent all my money on stuff in the shop in Sailor's Island. It's fine. I'll figure something out. Nope, you're not getting away. You're not a looper. It's not that easy for you. All right. Finally. I said finally, watch. I was waiting for another battle to pop right in the split second before I actually made it all the way over. Okay. Here first. What level is everybody actually? 13, 14. But I have to wait until Fina gets to 17, so I'm still not doing that fight anytime soon. I'm not taking her in underleveled. It'd be an absolute disaster. So, you're the guy that everyone's been talking about. The one they call Vice the Respected? Welcome to the... I've literally been here. Why are you... Whatever. Alright, we got a lot of stuff I can sell now. Oh, Domingo beat me to top a rock. Wow. He didn't beat me to any of the rest of this, though. Look at all this money. This is great. Sweet. All right, I bought what I needed last time from the ship upgrade shop here. You were supposed to buy it. The guide wanted you to buy a 3-inch cannon, which I did. So we're good there. There is a cham in here. All the way at the top. Which I could not previously get because Fina was not in the party when I first came up here. Let's go ahead and feed that. We need more than that to actually level Cupel up, though. Cupel still Cupel Blade for now. There is some customization you can do with Cupel based on when you feed it these things. Regular chams don't change anything, but there are a special type of cham that I don't remember the name of, like an upgraded version of chams. There's a limited number of those throughout the game, and how many regular chams you feed Cupel before you feed him one of the upgrade chams changes what forms he can spec into quite dramatically, actually. So at some point I'm gonna have to look that up to remind myself. All right, can I buy 3 crystal M boxes? Crystal leads? Yes, I can. Excellent. They only said 3, so I feel like I should buy 1 or 2 of these while I'm here. And I do have enough money to afford all these, so let's go ahead and buy 1 of each. I'm not going to equip it, though. Just want it in my inventory. Okay. This is excellent. I don't have to grind for money, which means I can actually spend a little bit of time exploring Maramba before the stream ends. I have spare money. Let's sleep while I'm in town. So I don't have to waste Sakura boxes, which I should buy a couple more of since I have the money. But yeah, let's actually like sleep in an inn before I go. Oh, this is not the item shop. I'm an idiot. Might as well come in here first, honestly, since we're right here. Okay. Stay the night. All right, full health up. Let's hit the actual item shop, which is this one over here. This is a very small island for what's supposed to be a bustling island town. I have 50. I would like to buy a lot more than that. Let's go up to 80. And maybe buy a couple more of these. Let's get 20 of those just to have them on hand. At some point, I'm probably going to want to go off stream and just like grind enemies out here for money, for both XP for Fina and for well, I can't do that if I'm going to Baramba because I'm about to get stranded. But that's the thing I am going to want to do eventually. So that the next time I play on stream, I will have like a million bajillion Sakura crystals, maybe some Sakura crystals too. I need to go this way. And back over here. All right, finally, we are gonna continue with the story after this stupid fight. I spoke way too soon. Oof. All right, Delta Shield. See that guy in the party? Not even playing around. Oh, they can call allies too? Ooh. That's not fun. That's not the guy I asked you. Oh, well, the other one died. That's why. I ran. Okay. Delta Field again. Nice. The downside of having Japanese audio back in this game is that I don't remember what these characters are saying because I haven't heard them physically talk in English since the last time I played this game in full, which was how many years ago? Okay, there we go. He sure said something. I don't know what that something was. Anyway, bye, Drachma. I didn't unequip him because the stuff he has on is, there's nothing he has on that I need to put on any other character right now. So it's fine to just go in. It's not like other RPGs where, actually it is kind of like other RPGs where sometimes you want to like completely unequip a person if you know they're leaving the party. But right now in this instance it's not necessarily in the same way because what he's wearing is not useful for anybody else. But that could change later. So this is Maramba. It's so hot. Huh? Where'd the captain go? Hey! But wait, Captain, where are you going? This is where we part company. I've got my own quest to worry about. I've got to find Rachnum. What? Wait a second. What are we supposed to do? We're in the middle of a desert without a ship. How are we supposed to continue on our mission? That's not my concern. I have no interest in crystals or temples. I must find Rachnum. I cannot waste any more time babysitting. Dang. Hey, come back here, you eye patch wearing freak. You rusty old man. Hey, are you listening to me? No, he's not listening. He's gone. Oh my, this isn't good at all. What should we do? Can't even get out of the city, let alone make it to the temple. We're stuck here. Well, we have no choice right now other than to start exploring the city. Maybe we can find someone who can take us to the temple. That's all we can do for now. He'll come back. All right, time for the first major VRB in this game, which is what my friend Sigma Beta likes to refer to these songs as. The acronym for Vaguely Racist Bop. Because it is absolutely a bop, but it's also like so absurd. All right. It's gonna be so much easier to like start off by getting all this stuff like moonfishes and chams as we go, because we don't have to come back later. But I'm still sort of just wandering around everywhere to make sure I don't miss anything. We're gonna want to go up that way eventually. Let's go in here first. Ah, the mystery merchant. He's here too in case you... It's locked. Of course it is. Oh, there is a sales guild here. I could have just dropped all that stuff off here. No, I think there's something about if you drop your stuff off here for some reason, it's already like more of the Maramba locations or more of the Nazareth discoveries are already found if you drop them off here versus dropping them off at Seals Island. It's weird and annoying. Nothing to buy because oh, you can check to see who found it. Yeah. Oh, there's only 2 pages and it says found by me. Anyway, we still have Rupee, who is out here. We'll fight him eventually. Talk about various things. What happened? Were you left behind by your ship? That is an unfortunate tale. I'm sorry. I know of no one who may have a ship available for rent right now. Well, since you're here without much choice, you may as well try to enjoy your stay. I hear there's a beautiful new dancer at the tavern. A beautiful new dancer who will cause problems for our party, but we'll get there. Welcome. How goes the sailing? You wish to buy cannons to blast your enemies out of the skies? Well, we don't even have our own ship right now, to be honest. Oh, that's very unfortunate. I wish to show you my newest weapon called a torpedo. You can even set which round it will strike. It is perfect for concentrating much firepower into a short period of time. We are definitely going to want to buy that eventually. And this guy just sells the exact same stuff he sold before. So we're good there. But you might have anything to say here? There exists in this world a rare type of moonstone shard called an Ibrit Cham. That's the name of the thing I was talking about before. You should try feeding Ibrit Chams to silver animals. It will make them grow much faster. Alright. Still poking around just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Anything on this end? Nope. Did I actually check this one to make sure? I don't think I did. Let's also come back here. Okay. Nothing there. Let's start heading up. Now we're gonna head into proper town. The town is split in half. I forgot all about that. It's an interesting design. Although you can see the way it's split in half out on the overworld. Oh, that's on top of this building. I think I need to go inside and up and out. Ah, it's the end. Let's not do that now. When traveling in the desert, you must be very careful not to push yourself too hard. Please come again. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's upstairs and out. Oh, there's a... There we go. Definitely on the lookout for more chams and more moonfish. But at least they're pretty obvious when you get close to one, so I don't have to worry that I'll like miss out on anything. Where is the tavern specifically? Welcome, travelers, to the beautiful and ever-warm lands of Nasser. Enjoy Maramba, the oasis of the desert, and fear not while you are here. The red moon watches over us all on the lands of Nasser. Thanks, I feel welcome already. The warmth of the moon warms our hearts here in Nasser. I wish only to share with you that which I've been blessed with myself. Gurfa. That was an interesting wording. You have another moonfish. Which building is the tavern? That might be across the way. The moonfish seems over here. The well. It must be rare to find a place where you can dig a well here. That's probably why this town can survive this harsh weather. I think this moonfish might be like underground. Oh, no, it's up there. It's just really high. I need to... Let's try going in this building first. Welcome. This is the best weapon shop under the moons. I offer goods from both the Valuan and Nazrian armed forces. I have like no money to buy weapons with right now. I could buy like one thing. But let's wait. I can sell that. There's nothing else I really want to sell right now. Oh, but that was enough to actually buy the cutlass. Okay, cool. And then I can sell... As great as that was, it was very useful. I'm really glad I got it in the previous dungeon, but of these, obviously Aika will have to wear that. That's literally her only option. But is that better than these for the other two? No, I think the ceramic armor would be better for him. What about for Fina? Oh, that's a really good on some of the other stats. Okay, so we'll split them up for them once I have the money. That won't be for a while. 10 years ago, when my father was still with us and running the store, a war broke out with Valua. To keep them from being destroyed in the war, my father hid our merchandise and family treasures in the city sewer system. But the sewer system is a complicated maze. When my father went back to retrieve our things after the war, he couldn't remember where everything was hidden. After searching for weeks, he gave up. I wonder if it's still down there. It is, and we will go find it eventually. Farewell, and may the red moons always watch over you. Alright, spears, bows, cudgels, all sorts of weaponry. But to be honest, I prefer using a sword over everything else. We have to get on top of these buildings somehow, and from there we can jump to other buildings, if I remember correctly. And that's how we are eventually going to get that chest and get the moonfish too. You're a sailor, are you not? I can tell by your smell. You sailors are nothing but trouble. I had a daughter, but she fell in love with this sailor who drifted into town one day. The next thing I knew, she ran off with this good-for-nothing sailor and left me here to run the shop by myself. I've not heard from her since. She's probably lying dead in a gutter somewhere by now. Yeesh. There is lore involved. Spices. I can't quite place the smell, but it's rather pungent and yet sweet somehow. There's lore involving this woman. And an eventual side quest that will let us reunite the daughter with the mother. It's going to be a long, long time from now before that happens, but the daughter is definitely still alive and is actually doing okay. That's part of the sewer system. You come back up from there. You need to go there to get a thing to cross the city with. In the desert, water is life. That is why we must carry water every day from the well. There is a well in the other part of the city, but it has been dry for a long time now. That well is how you get into the underground. We'll go in there in a minute. We came in here. What about these two buildings? Did we go in there actually? Yes, we went in here. We went in here. What about these buildings? There's a second one back here. Can I... Yes. What are you doing? Man, what... Are you okay? Welcome, welcome. This is the place to fill your packs with all that you wish. That animation, jeez. Oh. How many can you buy? As many as you have money for? Okay. This must be a temporary thing. This is just like these. That's just like a buff instead of casting skills. Okay. Let's hold off on all that though. Long ago, Valua and NASA were locked in a terrible war. Since then, political relations between our two nations have been strained. However, trade hasn't been affected. Many merchants still travel to Valua and use Valuan trade routes. So we have Valuan goods too. What? Thank you, thank you. Youch! Farewell. Why did you do that? Why would you do any of that to yourself? Oh my god. I'm just leaving. I don't want to know. What's in this building? This is, I think, the building where the famous dancer mentioned earlier is currently staying. We can't go in here right now. Okay, interesting. Oh, guess we'll be coming there later. For now, anything back in this corner? That's just the feeding trough for these guys. All right, let's cross the other side of the city. Welcome, my friend. Are you planning on crossing to the other part of the city? Perhaps you wish to ride a dabu? The sands of the desert are too hot to walk upon. It's best to take a dabu. Sure. Dabu stands are marked with red poles. You can dismount from your dabu whenever you see those red poles. Oh, wait, that's the trick. We're not, we can just ride this thing in town and get to all this stuff. That's how you do it. Let's come up here first. Can't actually do anything from over here though. All right. That you come to from the sewer system. I can at least get this chest. I don't know that I can get... I might be able to get the moonfish from here. Sure can. Excellent. All right, we'll grab this. And this is obviously how we actually get onto the other building over there. So let's hike in this direction. Talk to bro doing squats. This is some Final Fantasy VII energy right here. And one and two, and one and two. Welcome, traveler. Here, young desert traveler. Stay a moment and listen to what I have to tell you. Sure. I spent more than half of my lifetime at war with Valua. The Nazultan, our king, charged me with leading his fleet in an attack on the Valuan mainland. But those yellow-bellied Valuans hid within their grand fortress and refused to come out. That's why I'm working out, so that one day I can break through the gate of the grand fortress myself. Good luck, have fun, I guess. Alright, and now we can... Oh, all the junk's in the way, I can't get through. It's fine, I figured it out. You're good. We'll put that on him for now. But I might want to change that out, actually. Especially now that I know that I can just hop on. I don't need to talk to that guy. I want to go back to the shop and see if that outfit I just got is like better than what's sold here. I'm trying to figure out who that outfit should go on, basically. It's better than that armor. Anybody in the party can wear it, though. I think... I guess let's put that back on him for now, and... It's better for everybody. It increases magic too, attack and defense. I feel like it is better for him though. I think let's put it on him. And we'll buy the 2 specialized outfits for... Or one of the outfits and one of the specialized ones for the other 2 when I have the money. Oh, hold on. I can sell the thing he was wearing and get a little bit more money back. That is the heavy armor. That's not enough to buy either of those things, I don't think. Yeah. Okay. Alright, we'll get more money eventually, but... Possibly soon, when I go into these sewers on the other side of the town. Oh, I have to talk to the guy again. That's kind of annoying, actually. All right, finally, let's cross. All right, let's see what's up top over here. This is the tavern, obviously. Let's get that chest. Nice. Actually, I might go back in that case. Well, you know what? No, let's... I am gonna need to end the stream soon, but let me start... Let me do this underground part really quickly. My dad's a merchant. My grandpa was a merchant, and my great-grandpa was a merchant too. I'm gonna become a merchant, travel the desert on a Dabu, just like everyone else in my family. Good for you. Okay, before I go into the tavern, I'm gonna go... Anything in the corner here? Any sound effects? No. Okay, let's dip into this house. Oh. Welcome, I'm Khalifa, Seer of the Red Moon. I am the most renowned fortune teller in all of Nasser. Travelers from across the skies come to me seeking the knowledge and wisdom of the moons. There is no future I do not know, no path I cannot see. Mark my words and heed them in your journey. Why not? Ah! The Red Moon has spoken. To the east of here lies a temple in which a sacred red jewel lies buried in the hot sands. Go forth and seek your fate, and may the Red Moon watch over you. I literally already knew that. She will eventually be another one of the many people that we can hire to staff our ship when we get our own ship. I'm gonna do this underground bit, and then I'm going to end stream after that. We will we'll do the bit with the tavern and the person we're supposed to meet later, because I need to get some food and I have some things I want to take care of. So I did start streaming a little late, which is why I'm not immediately ending right at 6, but yeah, it is basically like my normal ending time right around the corner, so might as well sort of wrap it up. But let's explore this maze first and get some loot. Okay, we have to go this way. That leads up and out. How do we get all the rest of the stuff down there? Moonberry, nice. Is that enough to give her another spell? Sure is. Go ahead and do that. Lunar Lift. That is a super move that I remember not using a lot. But you gotta learn the lower level super moves to unlock the really good stuff, so it's fine. There are, as you would expect, just enough moonberries in the game to unlock the super moves for every single character. But you obviously want to prioritize some more than others, so. Alright, where do I actually need to go to get to those chests? We can go up, but there's like... This just leads back. Oh, that's a big old switch. You can tell Drachma's gonna be back in the party when you just randomly pick up a weapon for him. So I'll hit this. Oh, that leads back. Now we can go this way. Oh no. That leads all the way back here, but I have to... I need to go back north somehow, which I can't do with this in the way. But I can potentially go around the corner. If I flip these and then come back out here. Ah, there we go. What was that? Gem of fluidity. Items. Oh. Attacks against stone. Okay. I guess good to know that I might run into enemies that can stone me. Oh, cubicone. What is that? Morphs into a sharp cone and lunges itself at its enemies. Interesting. We'll see that eventually. We'll see that next week. Let's see. Why did the map vanish? I hate when it does that. Can I go back out this way? Nope. All right, last thing. How do I get out? Maybe just straight like this. Straight south. Nope. Oh, okay. Maybe around this corner. No. Well, that leads around to here, which doesn't really help. Ugh. That opens that. That was locked the whole time. I can't go that way regardless. We can go this way, but that just takes us back around. Wait, I am potentially dramatically overthinking this. No, that does. Oh, that's not for that door. Okay. Wait, but that takes me up. God, I hate the camera in this game. It's so bad. That opens that. Does it not open anything else? It doesn't. The door back there is just something else entirely. Okay. That's confusing. But we do have to go back this way somehow, but we can't go that way. What am I missing? I think I'm missing this. Yeah, and I need to get back over this way somehow. That was what I was missing. Okay, I think this is simpler than I'm making out to be. I have to hit this. I have to come back in here and hit this. And then finally we hit this one more time. And I should be able to circle back out. Yeah, that did it. All right, cool. All right, next thing on the to-do list is to go into the tavern and continue story. But first, I'm going to cross back over. Talk to the merchant, because I did find all the chests down there. I want to see if the merchant says anything new. All right, so let's park our Dabu here. Pop down here really quickly. Let's see, what you got to say now? Talk about various things. I think he hid all of it in 2 chests in the sewers, but we have not found him yet. I guess he doesn't say anything new. He talks about it, but he doesn't react to the fact that I found the stuff. Oh well. Anyways, we're good here. I'm gonna back out of here because there might be a save point in the tavern, but in case there's not, this is the only other save point in town, so we will come back here and save. And that'll do it for stream. Okay, excellent. Great stopping point. All right. Cool, I'm gonna sit on this scene for a bit while I go look for who we're gonna go head over to. While I'm doing that, the usuals. There's my raid command. If you're following, you can copy this one if you're subbed. And let's go see who we will raid. As far as my schedule, this is normally where I would end stream for the week. But I'm thinking about doing what I did last week and actually doing another extra Xenoblade Chronicles X stream tomorrow, because I really just want to play more of that game. just like the situation I was in last week. I'm just like, I want to play more of this game. If I'm only going to be doing story on stream, then I obviously have to just stream more so that I can play more of this game. So that's probably what's going to happen tomorrow. We raided Jernanigans a couple days ago. I see he's live right now. I want to raid him because one thing that I'm trying to do a lot of this weekend while I hang out with friends locally is watch what a VGMCon I can watch, because I was not able to attend VGMCon in person. But they have stuff going on this weekend, and a lot of my friends are there, and one of them, who many of you may know, Jerok, is streaming a little bit of the stuff that's happening there on his side channel. So I think we'll go there and hang out and at least watch some of the stuff that I can't see in person since I wasn't able to make it this year. So yeah, let's go raid Jernanigans. Highly recommend you follow him at his regular channel, Jer_Roke, ROQE, if you haven't already. But this is his side channel for nonsense, where he tends to stream RL streams when relevant, including this one. So we'll go head over there and see. It looks like he's streaming some of the music acts at the hero stage of VGMCon. I'm not sure who is actively playing music right now, but we'll find out momentarily. Oh, the Adventure Guild. Oh, that's Sybil's group. Okay, the good timing. I've always wanted to see them. All right, so we'll go raid there. Thank you, everybody, for watching stream. Had a good time. Always have a good time with Skies of Arcadia. And potentially I will see you tomorrow. I'll do my usual 4 o'clock starting point on the weekend. So tomorrow, 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern, I'll stream some Xenoblade Chronicles X. So hopefully I see you there. But if I don't, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Take care, y'all.